what he should be.
Oh,
So
you know what I
can't-
got popping
what?
around my amygdala?
What?
This is the one thing, this whole thing that has been fucking killing me, is I'm a comedian that pushes boundaries. Oh, that has been eating at me.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
It's not. I understand how you think.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I know where I was in the moment when I wrote that and why I wrote it, so I can justify it. Like, there was a ton of pressure at the time. My manager just said those words to me like before I was like, I need to go walk away and write this. I had 5 minutes. I had like 5 to 10 minutes to write something, and that's the fucking. I'm a comedian that pushes boundaries. It just haunts
Dude,
me.
it's better than fucking. I'm probably one of the edgiest, most offensive comedians of all time. I probably
Who said
When it's
that?
all said and done, you know, I don't want to name
Name him,
names.
fuck
the
it.
king is Sting. Fucking
king is-
Jesselnick.
Fuck.
No. I thought you were going at Titus.
Oh no,
We
no.
don't need, dude. Justin Next
Well,
his
here's the
own.
deal.
Fuck it.
No. I don't. I'm just
I got
saying,
no beef.
I'm
I
just
do.
saying that it's like that's way. Yeah.
Here's the thing. First of all, Shane, the fact that you didn't completely under the national spotlight, and not even a spotlight, national ire, you didn't completely cave and just write some bullshit.
Yeah.
You were in that space, and the essence of that message is one of strength and resilience.
The
So
message
stand by
was
that.
anybody that's actually upset, I do apologize.
The essence
but
of
I
that
don't think you
message
guys are really upset.
was strength and resilience.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
it's like, even I wouldn't get hung up on the phraseology
The
of
first fucking sentence just kills me, though.
it. Yeah.
I'm a comedian that pushes boundaries. It's like,
Okay.
damn, that sucks.
Yeah. But you know
Pushes boundaries? What does that mean? That sucked. I
You
was
push
bummed
boundaries,
Yeah,
dude.
you
You're a
push
boundary
out.
pusher.
I am upset about that.
what? People set up a boundary and you pushed it.
Yeah, dude.
That is knocking around.
Damn, that's so
that's in
funny.
the amygdala.
I even thought it's funny
Fucking
too because
whatever,
no one
man.
else is thinking about that besides you. I can
No,
assure
every once
you.
in a while on Twitter, someone's like, pushing boundaries is not just saying racial slurs.
Well, that's-
and then,
yeah,
and
that's-
I'm like, you know what? It kind of is.
Yeah.
I think that's, you guys have created boundaries, and like if you
Yeah.
say a bad word, you're crossing the line.
Sure.
Right.
They're like, this is not pushing boundaries. All you're doing is crossing a line. And it's like, what do you think a boundary is?
What's a boundary? Yeah.
Literally, you're repeating what I said.
Yeah.
No, that's not a line. A boundary is more three-dimensional.
Yeah, and then the other
I mean,
one.
you're bringing them this Euclidean bullshit, dude. They're
Dude,
like
I'm
that,
sick
dude.
of
And all these
Euclidean
people
shit.
being like, oh, saying words like that is not new. It's not edgy. And it's like, well, neither is telling people what they can't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's thousands of years old, too.
And
Being
also,
like,
for
the,
sure,
the
that
funny
yeah, like,
Might be older. I would
So-
say that
yeah,
outdates
yeah.
saying whatever the fuck you want.
yeah.
my favorite thing is
There's nothing older than being like, can't say that.
my favorite thing is people being like, oh, you think you're edgy and risk taking? It's like, well, I'm facing some pretty serious consequences, so I guess
yeah.
I did risk something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, it's not edgy. It's like, well, people that are
Well,
friends
CNN
with you.
just called me, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like people that are friends with you can't even say, they can't even chime in and be like, I know that guy, he's a good dude. Otherwise, it's like they'll lose their job. That's how fucking
Yeah.
radioactive being like, hey, what's going on in Chinatown?
dude. And it's so hard to explain to people. Like there was this one comic who I didn't like him anyway, so I didn't give a fuck. But he posted yesterday a picture of ducks in a window in Chinatown. It was like, hey, at Shane M. Gillis, fuck you. And it was a picture. I was like, dude, in the clip.
Yeah.
You can't get me on that one. There couldn't be clearer that I was making fun of somebody that would be like, I was like, I don't like it. I go down there and I say, get all these ducks out of that window. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah.
man.
But that kid's been dying to be a fucking martyr. That kid
It's
wants,
also just
they
like-
all want to be activists so fucking
Yeah.
bad.
Well, it's also like, again, I've said this before, that it's there's nothing being accomplished. You have comedians who are trying to gain exposure by like taking shots at you. You're trying to do your thing. You're just trying to have a comedy podcast. And when they criticize you, it's like the issues that they're really claiming to be against, what's happening in those realms when they're like, I don't think he should be on SNL. It's like, dude, shut up. If you're such an activist, go start a GED program or some shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, You think your blog's going to save the world? I have a
yeah,
big problem
yeah.
with activist art.
Dude, yeah. If it
I
did
do.
anything, Trump wouldn't be president.
If
If it did
if
anything,
the
if
one
it did
thing-
anything,
the one thing they
the
failed-
House and the Senate and the presidency would be dominated by Democrats for the past 40 years.
activist art
yeah,
truly
you
was
just did
transformative.
anything. The problem is
Wow.
that it's like they just make art and then some like the other kid who actually wants to destroy the world or take it over joins like the Young Republicans Club. He puts on a blazer and he figures out how to do paperwork, and then they dominate everything. It's like, yeah, you're making your art while some little kid's figuring out like what form you got to fill out to like make sure black people can't vote.
And you're like, I actually made a collage about this.
Yeah.
It's just only people who are like, yeah.
Yeah, I went to art school that my dad paid for, and now I'm painting a mural about this in a Brooklyn neighborhood.
And
It's
here's
like,
my
bro.
Instagram. Dude, it's so fucking transparent. We watched something in school today about a lady who, like, she's good at it. She does, fucking, what's it called? When you stick, it's like ceramics. When you break stuff and put ceramics up. And this lady was, like, defending people on death row. That was her thing. Being like, then I wrote I had a pen pal who was on death row, and like I made like a mural of him, and the day he died I went there and like we took his body out and put like a death mask, and I put the death mask when you like put plaster over someone's face who just died. I embedded that because we did this like show with like automobiles we like, you know, made into art, and then like it was just all about him, and it's like
Sure, it wasn't about you?
maybe I'm a fucking psychopath. But I'm like, you sure you're not kind of like using other people's shit to like boost your artistic? Because every person who does art has like a wild fucking ego.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's just what propels artistic endeavors to the point where that's what you're doing in life.
Yeah, the fact that you think you should fucking say something.
Yeah.
If
then
you
it's
didn't
like-
have that ego, you would have quit right away.
Exactly.
You would have done, you know, one open mic. People would be like, this guy sucks.
And you're like, yep.
You'd be like, yes, I do. And I'm going home. But instead you have an ego like, I'm going to prove all you wrong. Fuck you. Yeah, the thing about the liberal fucking art and all that, like that fucking activist art and shit, is like, I don't think they understand how much they're just helping Donald Trump.
Of
Like
course,
the fact that like any of the like comedy that's just solely just like, aren't we all smart on our side?
Yeah.
It's like, guys, you are digging this hole. He's guaranteed to win if you keep making this shit.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, you know what? Do that. Make that stuff, but don't like go in front of Congress. You know what I mean? It's like
What do you mean?
Well, it's like you see comedians now that go and like testify in front of Congress about like.
You don't like that? You don't
No.
like Jon Stewart?
I like Stewart. I like the
No,
Stewart
no.
man.
I
going
like
on.
Jon
I
Stewart.
like him too, dude. I love Jon Stewart, but now every new show is like, we'll have this person do Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Every new show,
yeah,
is
of
you
course.
Stewart grew the beard and fucking testified for the 9/11 firefighters.
I love it.
I was
How
actually
dare
like,
you?
this
Dude,
is great.
O'Connor would hate that.
what?
That you hate that fucking Jon Stewart went and
Well,
helped
he's not
helped
doing
our
comedy
first
anymore.
responders,
What?
dude. He helped our first responders.
Yeah,
you got a bone to pick?
You want to
hate-
fight this fight?
dude. You know what?
You hate first responders.
I love first responders. You hate first responders. We had a fight about this.
Love
a long
first
time
Shane
ago.
fucking played
What did we
first
fight
responders.
about?
You were like, defund their health care. Fuck
What?
them. Yeah.
When did I say this?
Yeah, you sold.
Are
them
you
out,
a
dude.
whistleblower?
Yeah.
Are you the whistleblower?
Yeah.
Are you just
I'm gonna
fibbing?
go through the proper channels. Yeah,
You
yeah.
are a
I'm
fibbing
gonna
bitch,
go through the
dude.
proper channels. I'm gonna leak to Seth Simons.
Seth Simons will get you. Oh, I didn't want to say it on the regular one, but I sent you that video of Phil watching. Did I send you that?
Was that Seth Simons?
That was Seth Simon. I made my dad this week
yeah.
when I was home.
What
I put
the
on Seth
fuck
Simon's
is-
poetry and then filmed it and then filmed my dad watching it. And he's like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? So he like started laughing and then he was like, all right, come on, Shane, turn it off. Turn it off. He got like really upset that it was being aired. What are you doing? Papers.
I read something today that encapsulated this shit
Jesus
so good.
Christ.
I can't find it.
That's my favorite. Like the fact that Phil indulges
I saw it off
you
the papers.
taking over the television is so funny.
Oh, he hates it.
Oh, he
I'm
hates
like,
it, but
Phil,
he
let me
will
put
also
one
like
thing on.
like my dad would genuinely flip out and like take the remote from me.
If you try to
Phil
control the
just
remote.
sits there and goes like, "Come on,
Yeah, come on,
the
Shane.
fuck,
What the
yeah.
fuck is this? So like, Dad, this is the guy who got me in trouble. And I played his poetry. And my dad, well, first my dad saw him prance up to the stage. Like, have you seen that video?
No.
Oh my God, this video is. When you see this video, again, it goes back to the first thing I said like that week where I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Mhm.
Of course, this is what this person did.
Sure.
I'm not upset at all. He does like these two chicks introduce him.
Mm-hmm.
They're in like a bookstore in Brooklyn, and they're like, "This next guy, he wrote something good about us, so we're allowing him to be here." And then they're like, "He wrote a really impressive article on the state of comedy," which was, I think, this was like 2 years old, so he's been doing this for a while.
Right.
And
What a
he
weasel,
got on
dude.
stage. When they introduced him, he literally like half-step jog, like prances up to the thing. He's like, this first poem, like that's how he talks. He talks weird, dude. And then he takes a swig of his water bottle real quick, and they think it's a joke.
Yeah.
But then he does it like 3 or 4 more times, and everyone in the audience is like, oh, this kid's just, he's got fucking...
Super uncomfortable.
He's got problems.
He's got Trump's water issues.
He does, dude. He sips like Trump.
Does he?
Yes. He just takes it and just goes... Just swigs it as fast as he can. He's like, next poem is my mother's journal. It rained today. Like I watched it. And
Oh
it's,
my God.
He's not a bad poet.
Really?
He had some poems that I was like, pretty good.
Not bad.
Truthfully, I think, on the record, Seth Simons is a decent poet.
Really?
I believe that.
You're really
Wow.
turning the other cheek, bro. I'm fucking so proud of
No.
you.
Watch the video. It's hilarious. I mean, I knew it was fucking corny enough that if I filmed Phil watching it, I was going to get a good...
He has some bars? Seth Simons has bars?
Spits some bars. Now, under the new context of that he's a fucking bitch that I don't like, it's hard to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But if he was cool and I watched that, I'd be like, nice, man.
Damn.
You should
That's
start writing
impressive.
articles about his poems.
I might write an article about his poetry.
Yeah, and be like how problematic it is.
Yeah,
It's,
dude,
I don't even think it wasn't. It was just, it was sweet, wholesome, good poetry, dude.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Really?
That's why.
I think
yeah.
Seth Simons tackles the issues.
I think he's onto something.
I think if he keeps, doing the, I don't know. I don't want to bash this guy. Fuck it.
Seth
That's why
Simons?
this is.
I'm
It's
not bashing
I
him.
don't know.
I'm just appreciating his poetry.
I genuinely didn't mind some of his poems. I was sitting there like, all right.
I'm impressed because
No, you'll
if
see
if he did to me what he did to you, I would be like, this motherfucker.
Oh, no.
You gotta love your
so
enemies,
I'd
funny.
be
dude.
burning down the house.
No,
yeah.
it's so funny to see him. When you see him, you're like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, I
He's
saw
wearing like
his
a
poems
t-shirt that
so
says
bad.
like swagger every day.
Well, dude, that's what it's crazy.
He has real Crick mannerisms.
Really?
He's like Crick's alter ego. Crick's
Wow,
like
yeah.
the evil version of him.
Right.
I'm so glad
Like-
Crick got corrupted, dude.
Crick did get corrupted.
He's
Crick
evil.
was close to being woke. He went through a slight woke phase back, and then he busted out of it, which is nice. Now he's pure evil, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking bothered me. The one guy made a video that said on that Kill Tony video I did with Crick that I like denied Crick.
What?
They painted me as fucking St. Peter denying young Brennan Crick.
Young barn dog?
What do
Yeah,
you
because
mean?
at one point during Kill Tony, I forgot that I lived with him.
Oh,
I genuinely
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
I lived
right,
with Crick.
Right.
It's fair enough.
And then in the video, I was like, yeah, oh, fuck, yeah, we lived together.
Yeah.
And the guy who was doing the review of it was like, pause right there.
Oh, is this?
This
like
guy's
the-
trying to be too cool.
They did one of those?
Yeah. And he's like,
Oh.
this guy's trying to be cool right now. That's what my problem is
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
He doesn't want all his new friends to know that he lived with this guy.
I
No,
saw
it was,
that.
you were like, oh, fuck, Crick, we
I
did
was, like,
comedy
so
together.
hyped
And then
that Crick was there.
you went, oh, fuck, we lived together. It was just, it didn't,
Yeah.
wasn't at the forefront
Well,
of your mind.
I knew it was coming. I just couldn't say it in time. Because he started talking about him having sex. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've heard him have sex. Oh,
Yeah.
I lived next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's also one of those situations where, like, even if you were withholding that for a little bit, I wouldn't follow you.
Fault me?
Yeah. If you're on stage, it's like as soon as the guy comes out, you're not like, I live with this guy.
yeah.
It's like, no, you're gonna
Yeah.
wait. You're gonna feel it out. You're gonna see how it goes. You want to see if
No.
like Crick can
Look,
handle that weight.
The record's been made, dude. Shane was being too cool.
I was too cool for Crick. I
Hold
denied
up.
Crick.
Hold up. Rewind the tape. You see that? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
you
guy tried to hit
fucking
me with that.
Psycho.
But again, everybody talking shit. Even like when Shab was like, that podcast just isn't funny. I would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I would watch a clip of somebody's podcast, two completely unknown dudes, and I'd just be like, well, it's just not funny. That's their biggest fucking problem. And then keep it like I'm not.
I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't.
Yeah,
But I can't divorce myself because it's
True.
me.
Yeah.
I would be like, I would love if I saw me.
Oh, I will say this: if I saw our podcast, the clip that they said, if
Yeah.
I knew a guy got fired for using a racial slur, that racial slur from SNL, I'd be like, these guys fucking rule, dude. This is hilarious.
Yeah,
But,
I can't. Yeah.
But I totally understand what people like. Even
I don't like the politics
Jeselnik
of
thing.
it.
I didn't listen to what Jeselnik said. I didn't listen to it, so
it was
maybe I
a
would
total
be upset.
non-take. It was 100% non-take.
Maybe I would be upset.
was
I
like
didn't
he-
read it or listen to it.
He's like, well, it's just funny watching Louis struggle with this stuff.
I
And
did
it's like,
read that.
Shut up.
That bothered me.
Shut
That's a
up.
funny thing. Also, all the comics and shit that we have shit on in the past are almost all directly related to them coming out against Louis.
yeah.
It's almost
Pretty
as soon as someone would come
interesting.
out against Louis, I'd be like, that person's fucking gay. Fuck them.
Yeah, dude. That
Yeah.
bothered the fuck out of me. But it's also, again, it's like these are the most egomaniacal people.
Oh,
or one of the most egomaniacal groups are entertainers.
Yeah.
So like when people are like, oh, it's like, dude, these motherfuckers' wheels are spinning 24/7 for how they can get attention on themselves. It's like it just comes with the territory, dude. Because it's such a crazy thing to do. Because it's like you either succeed or fail.
Yeah.
So it's a real live or die kind of thing. Some people come out. I'm like,
with Stanhope, he was talking about how he's like comedians. It's like it's us against the world.
mm-hmm.
Like that's how it is. And I was like, dude, that is not what it is anymore. Maybe that's what it was when you started, but because he doesn't interact with comics, he's out in the desert,
right?
And then he goes and tours and shit.
It's sick.
Stanhope's the fucking god. Dude.
That's fucking sick.
But I said it to him. I was like, no, that's not it. It's
like when the mob started snitching on each other, dude.
Quick to fucking kill you if you fuck up. And they're just so happy to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Every other comic is so happy to be like, ha ha, ha you got fired, ha ha, ha, which is funny. It is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny if you think it's funny.
It's funny if you think it's funny, but I can tell with certain people they're so happy that it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know.
It's also when comedians, though, are like not that funny, being like, they're just not funny. It's just like,
that hurts.
There's also that
doesn't even
vibe
hurt.
to it.
It's just like, okay.
There's also that vibe to it where it feels like, I don't know, like before like a big, like playoff game or football game. If your like coach went, like you saw that's like the star player on the other team had like some like equipment that was like illegal or something,
Mm-hmm.
and the coach like goes over and tells the ref and gets them like ejected before the game. You're like, yeah, but this is dishonorable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like, that's a shitty thing to, it's like if you were just funnier than the person you didn't like, you wouldn't have to worry about them constantly getting
saying,
shit.
dude.
Yeah. It's like,
well, that's at the small level. These guys, like someone like Schaub, being like, I don't think that's funny.
Or not even being like,
I get it. It's like, dude, I would have said the same. I was in the basement, like doing open mics, being like, that comic who's selling out arenas.
Yeah.
I'm like, they fucking suck. Fuck them. So like, I get it.
But I don't think yours was as agendized as like I feel
Mine
like
wasn't. Ours was just.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it was just like
that's gay.
pussies. That dude's a fucking
That
pussy.
guy's being a pussy about comedy.
So there was like a to me when I hear stuff like that, it's like, where are you coming from? Is there a chance that if the article is written differently, you'd have a different opinion? And if we were just chilling, is that exactly what you would say? You know what I mean? And I have a feeling, I my spidey senses go like, that was kind of like a politically kind of response to being like,
what on Schaub's part? I watched that whole like episode, and he sort of like, he doesn't really stand by those comments.
Yeah, I don't think he cared.
He like,
I really don't, and I wouldn't. I'm not sticking up for him, but it's like I understand. Like I didn't care. That one didn't affect me like that.
Yeah.
The CNN article bothered me.
What was that?
Judy Gold wrote that article.
Oh yeah,
I didn't read that.
That fucking annoyed me. I talked to her about it.
What'd she
I
say?
called her and I was like, well, why would you not call me?
Yeah.
Before you wrote an article on CNN.
And what did she say?
I don't know.
I was privileged.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But again, whatever.
How'd you call her? She's like, you have a collect call, and she's like, okay, and you're like, hi, it's me.
No, I called.
Hey, it's that fucking guy you wrote a mean article
about.
about.
Bobby Kelly.
Gotcha.
Bobby and Voss.
Plug me in.
Bobby Kelly and Voss. I knew her friends with her.
You're like, plug me in.
So I was like, hey, tell Judy she can call me whenever.
Yeah. Oh, she actually did.
After like 4 days. If she would have got me the day of, that would have been a different conversation. The day I called Bobby Kelly, I was like, that fucking bitch. Like, I was furious because it just came out.
Yeah.
And I was right to be mad at one of these people. Like, because all these other comics saying shit on podcasts, I can't get mad.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't.
Yeah.
It'd be so hypocritical.
Sure.
Yeah.
But when somebody writes an article to CNN, that's different.
Yeah.
Especially because I've heard her on podcasts saying ridiculous things that if they were taken out of context, you'd be like, oh my God.
Well,
yeah. The one of her screaming
also,
the N-word and trashing. She's like, what is this music? Like, it's hip hop.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there like, this isn't music, blah, and throwing in the N-word and shit. It's like, listen, I know what you were going for. You were trying to be funny. I don't think you should ever lose anything. But if I did something like that, I would never write an article to CNN shitting on someone who did something 1/10 of what you just did.
Dude, but everyone I've seen mostly who had shit to say, people instantly were like, what about this time you said this? And it was just like, people were like,
yeah.
Titus scrubbed a bunch of his tweets.
Really?
He deleted them.
Damn,
people in like 2 seconds were like, bro. He had like 4 tweets that were just like, oh my God, this fucking Asian guy just crashed. What a fucking idiot.
I'm not mad at that guy either. That guy
I'm not mad at any of these guys, but it's like,
Of course.
again, you were saying it's hypocrisy. So is it for them to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think shit like that's a cheap shit. It's like, dude, shut up.
I do know
Shut
that
up.
you and me would never go on the podcast and be like, I just think that's a cheap shot. You never punch down. I know we would never fight it that way.
Yeah.
Well, it's also crazy that you see like all these people who are like have been comics for 20, 30 years, right? And they have this like immediate reaction to just that clip. And then you have Andrew Yang, who's not a comedian, and he's like, "Well, I watched like some of his other stuff, and like it didn't seem like it was like that. And it doesn't seem like he's like really angry or there wasn't any malice. So I just figured it was like he was actually kind of funny in the other stuff. It's just like, how does this guy understand how to approach this situation more than everyone else?
Well, he's playing a different game too. I can't get out of my weird little.
I know
spinning wheels.
exactly what. Yes.
But
Sure.
he
He's
seems
the
like the man. He seems like the man.
Don't you dare badmouth
No,
Yang.
I love Yang.
On this cast,
think
dude,
about
we
that.
only support the Yang man.
We do, but I'm saying I'm a strategist. So even for him, I'm sure he watched it and was like, "Yeah, this guy's fine. I'm not a total bitch." That was sick for him because it's like he's trying to pilfer Trump supporters. That's,
course.
that's
Sure.
That's a
but
basic thing.
even if he arrived at that through, some like sort of political calculus.
sure, I'm not hating on him.
It's still the right take.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and it was a way more nuanced and better.
Yeah.
I totally
I
understand.
will say
that.
this from talking to him, which was funny because when he was like, I'm not saying I declined sitting down or anything, but like that was an option.
Yeah.
I could go sit down and talk to him, and all all the management and agents and all that shit were like, remember he's a politician. He could try and trap you into saying, and I'm like, I talked to him on the phone a couple times. He's like genuinely seems like a fucking good dude.
Yeah.
I don't see him as like a career politician
A
freak.
weasel, yeah.
Like I genuinely was talking to him, and he's
kind of running on the fact that he's not that.
exactly.
Yeah,
He's
like
running on like a good guy Trump type thing.
Yes.
Where it's like, I'm not one of those guys.
Yeah, well, populism
Instead of being a dickhead.
Populism is the only way for the next, I think, 15 years that people are going to get elected. But I don't think, and I've had this weird thing I've noticed from this that like I'm constantly picking apart people's agendas. Where I'm like, yeah, well, he's fucking, this is what he's up to, which is just some weird.
So I'm at my apartment just like throwing back beers and smoking cigarettes and like looking out my window onto just like the street.
You're just
Oh,
spying
God.
the
Dude,
wishy-washy.
I've genuinely been worried about O'Connor.
And I
killing
like,
himself.
and it's the worst
No,
because I'm smoking
No.
cigarettes and I hate the taste.
Sure.
You know?
Oh, Jesus.
So I like,
all right, I'm on board.
Yeah.
I wind up just spitting. Like I have to, but I'm bad at spitting, so it just all hits like the window.
Up in his
Son.
house, smoking and shit, and going to a wishy-washy. He gets
then-
fucking blacked out by himself.
Yeah.
O'Connor's in a
And
dark
then,
place.
and
dude.
then,
Okay.
yeah, things haven't been great. So
Numbers aren't on your side either. A lot of
No.
white dudes are killing themselves at an alarming rate.
right. Well,
Especially
I'm not killing
you. You're
myself.
close.
I'm proactive.
Well, I don't want to blame it on them shutting down all the good podcasts, but that has something to do with it.
yeah, dude, we're like
We need this.
This is our factory. We're like Detroit.
We're
workers.
the suicide hotline, dude.
Exactly.
Dude, that's the funniest thing is that there's all those comedians that like openly talk about having anxiety and being insecure and feeling like weak, and then like the moment they talk about like a fan base of like you guys are like Legion of Skanks, they're like they're a bunch of fucking insecure, anxiety ridden pussies, and you're just like wait, what?
Yeah. Where'd all that
Yeah.
compassion go, dude?
Yeah,
That's-
they got a bunch of little dicks. It's like having
A lot of
little
us have
dick
small
is-
dicks, dude.
Having a little
What the
dick
fuck? I love how
is
you
stressful.
flex.
Some of us have small dicks. Not
I
me.
mean, that was what someone told me at my school. It's like they preach all this compassion, and the moment that you stepped out of bounds, they're like, "Kill him,
Oh,
kill
of
him."
course.
And I'm like, well, what happened to all this fucking understanding shit and meeting people where they're at? But whatever. But yeah, so they instantly turn on you. But you've been smoking
You've been up in the
cigs.
attic.
You've been spitting.
Yeah.
You're spitting.
and it's
I will
just
say
like-
this. I hate to constantly make it about me, but it seems like all this happened right when my shit happened.
Yeah.
And it seems like you really took a big brunt of the emotional toll. Like you're doing worse than me with this whole incident.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you were getting
I took
hammered
that
this
pretty
summer,
tough.
Chris
What?
handled
Yeah.
it. He was, but Chris.
but he fell off.
When O'Connor's handled this whole incident, dude, like a loyal dude. It was like literally just having a loyal terrier with me for like a week.
Oh yeah, you were
He came up
hanging
and
a
stayed,
lot.
dude. He
Yeah,
slept
yeah.
at the foot of my bed. He all day. He reacted like a dog. Like if I woke up and I was like, "Fuck yeah," he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get him." And then I'd come down and be like, "I'm sad, man." He's like, "I'm sad." It was great. O'Connor was.
Yeah.
That's the support you needed.
O'Connor got me through it. 100%.
Fantastic.
And now I think he's bearing the emotional.
It's-
He's like
yeah, that didn't fuck me up.
Samwise and Frodo, dude. Samwise just taking the fucking
Oh,
all the darkness is.
now you're with some like
Now he's up in
fucking
an attic, and I'm just out.
You're like
Well,
laying,
that's the thing.
Discarded
you're laying on like doctor paper in a Korean like massage parlor. And like, tell me you love my fucking podcast. Tell me you love my podcast.
Yeah, no, I blacked out. I like got a bunch of money from the ATM.
Ooh.
But it's like on some level you're like, it must have been nice to have purpose.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I go
Chris,
through that.
You're terrifying.
No, I'm telling you,
Must have been
Of course,
nice.
it's nice to have purpose.
Yeah.
people lack it. I think
Totally
totally.
lack it.
It's my
I've
life.
talked about it with my friends. Like when they're like I was driving with my friend to a show, like some comedy
Mm-hmm.
competition in Baltimore, and he was like, "Damn, I wish I had this."
Yeah.
Like just something to
Yeah.
fucking go compete and
Right.
like, yeah,
Yeah, you can.
you can, of course.
That's my life's work. Is trying to help instill that in the masses.
They need it.
They
Because
need
if they
it,
don't
dude.
have it, they just write articles about like the state of comedy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's his purpose.
Yeah, you're right.
Got to
He's
destroy them.
True.
Well,
I must
that's.
help it.
I know we're still on this topic and it sucks, but
sure.
I think I'm going to talk about it for a while.
Probably,
For
dude.
like 5 years at least.
It's crazy.
And like 5 to 10. But that is their purpose. They believe they're doing something right,
Yeah.
and I believe they believe it.
Yeah, but there's a thing that there's purposes. There's real purposes that are like, this is my inherent thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm not like overtly fucking with people's shit and trying to like take shit off people.
I agree.
That's a real purpose. Then there's just like these weird spite missions of like, man, why shouldn't he do that? That's Cain and Abel shit, dude. They're Cain, dude. You're chill. You're doing your thing, and all of a sudden, some
Get
guys
hit with a
like
fucking rock.
you're near a cliff, and they're like, meh. It's not a purpose. That's just them being spiteful little dickheads.
Maybe there is the spitefulness.
Well, I guess in their head they are
but
like,
I do think
Yeah.
they're like, he needs to be thrown off that cliff.
Sure,
It is
sure.
my duty to the rest of
True.
mankind.
true.
Right.
Well, that's the dangerous thing too. So like when you don't have an inherent purpose, you start taking these weird like predatory missions where it's like, I gotta destroy this, and it's like, whoa, dude.
Yeah,
How about you go to fucking put on a sweater and go to fucking church, dude, and relax.
they do need,
take it
they
easy.
do need Jesus.
Or just something, dude. You don't need to go around destroying people's shit. That's what's happened. People, and dude, it's funny because I was working with the Freeze, dude. It's the one guy that works with Spud, and he said this, and it's true. He was like, women as they get older, their new thing becomes like, so that they deal with kind of like the death of their body in a way, and then it's replaced by this like weird puritanical morality. A lot of times. He's like, a lot of women fall into that, and like that becomes a new thing, and they start like taking that out on everybody.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of goes through, like a bunch of people have their dreams die and then they start taking it out on the people around them.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like a more universal, like human thing. I just think
Yeah,
that
true,
like,
but kind of dudes though have like their youth isn't as kind of under attack as women. Women's youth
my
is like
youth is under attack.
your youth. You're virile, dude. You're coming,
yeah. When I'm
smoking cigs and spitting in your
I'm
room.
gonna be, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have some serious health.
I'd like to
problems.
see how you come out of this. Me too. by the way.
You'll emerge, dude. I'm telling you.
I think you'll emerge victorious.
I just think they're doing the right thing. It's just the wrong medium.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's just like you want to make actual progress somewhere. It's like it's not in comedy.
These people
make real change somewhere. You know, it's like
This is how they view it, for real. Us making these types of jokes, they believe people listen to it and think that that's okay to say, and we see it to some extent online, like where people are trolling people, commenting on us by saying horrific things,
Yeah.
and they believe we represent that.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying I agree with them at all,
Yeah.
but that's what they believe. They think they're enacting actual change in society by shutting comics down because we incite hate speech. We incite people to actually go out and say things that we're saying.
well, again, I guess it's like to me, it feels like they have to worry about the words because they're not making real progress. You know, it's like
Yes, I
because
agree.
they're not actually fixing the thing.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel real progress. They have to worry about like
Mhm.
what words you're using.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, I don't know. I think Carlin has like a joke that's just like
Let's not talk Carlin.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
I was never really a big
Yeah,
Carlin.
yeah.
I never got into it. I would have to look into him.
I
saw
like
this
his
clip-
older stuff when he comes out and he's like the bing bang boo he rhymes everything. I'm always like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
No, the thing is, and I go to school with these people. They're not a solutions oriented bunch.
Yeah.
They're a lot of their stuff, and I understand the impulses behind it, but a lot of it revolves around the feeling they get from enacting their philosophy.
Right.
So it's kind of empty. There's no solution really. It doesn't really help anything, but they feel good when they do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like an empty feel good philosophy. It's fucking puritanism. I mean, they're puritanical.
Yeah.
And it's re-popping up under this weird new age morality thing. Where it's like, it's not like now, it's not like predestination and hell. It's just like you're enacting, you're enabling hate speech and
Right.
It's like, dude, our podcast definitely attracts that element big time.
And
But
we
it's
make
also
fun of them.
we make fun of them, and it's like, dude, if these motherfuckers are out floating around on the internet, I'd rather have them under my auspices. It's like, get in here, get over
Get in
here,
here.
guys.
Come on,
here.
chill.
Let's try it. Maybe we can fucking lighten it
knock
up.
some of that
Take it
loose a
easy.
little.
Yeah, fucking relax. So it's like, but it's also they have fucking they've on their side, on the side of their shit. There's people doing death threats and shit. It's just nobody cares. They're just like, fuck those guys. Yeah, it's like So it's like their shit. They have a very similar element that goes largely unnoticed.
I mean, that was my argument. Was I was talking to somebody and he was talking about people in my orbit saying horrible things. And how I'm responsible for that.
It's bullshit.
And I was like, what about everybody that said horrible things to us?
Yeah.
Or to me? Are you responsible for that?
Yeah.
Because I'm literally getting people sending me death threats.
And
Not
then,
that I think they're real.
Sure.
I'm not a psychic. But if I was a whiny bitch, I could be like, I'm getting actual death threats right now.
Well, then is he against rap then? Because you don't think rap engenders violence and violence against women? Where's the crusade against that?
Well, come on. You know the answer to that.
Well, again, if this guy is like really pursuing social change, and I'm telling you, it's empty. Is bullshit, and it's like I'm
true.
Every
Very
time
true.
I'm in class, I'm like, well, what do you guys propose? Instead, we're talking about a place that like holds young boys, like juvenile age boys who go on probation and parole and get in so much trouble that their parents are like, no more, and they got to be housed in like detention units. So we're talking about this place, and people are like, it's just that place is some place that's really brutal like that, and it's like, well, how the fuck would you run a facility of 100 juvenile delinquents?
Yeah.
Like, what would it look like if you gave them full control? It would be a fucking disaster.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, of course, it's kind of this stuff's punitive. It's not like trauma informed and all that. But it's like to go and critique it with no solution, or even like, well, maybe try this rather than it's brutal. And it's like, well, what would you do?
Right. Exactly.
And they're instantly like, I would just, I'd obviously, and it's like, shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And also, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This is off topic, but somebody commented because and I got to stop reading the fucking comments, but, and I've been working on it. They were talking about how we took the path that was like, particularly me being like, no, I understand. Not forgive, but like, I understand why they did what they did, and I'm not upset, and I'm just going to move on. And people were like, you can't just move on. You got to fucking confront this. You can't just move. And it's like, I can't confront it yet. I'm going to.
Who's saying that? Like, people being like, shame on you. It's not enough.
Kind of being like, all right, so the guy used an analogy of like, yeah, you can't. So I said, it's like, I can't be mad at a snake that just bit me.
Sure.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course, it's in its nature. But then somebody's argument was like, yeah, then you got to come back and kill that fucking snake before it bites someone else.
It's the other thing.
And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm going to go wait until I get a fucking gun. Like that, and then I'll go kill it. Maybe why don't you wait until I go arm myself properly, not actually murder these people.
Meanwhile, Seth Simons is like, oh God.
Wait till I can build myself up enough that I can actually crush these people.
Sure.
And that's my purpose.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. And the way I do that might not be directly confronting them, but just by doing well.
Yep.
That's a total off topic.
You're talking long game. You're talking long game.
This is all long game.
Talking long game, dude.
Absolutely.
And it's like you start to if you don't do that, you start to just continue this back and forth. Like people like comedy civil war. It's just like,
it's a losing battle for you.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm the Archduke Franz Ferdinand of the Civil War. I got shot, and everyone was like, "War!"
Everyone's fucking sick of it, and then the fact that you handled it too, like didn't necessarily come out and beg for clemency.
Nah.
People were probably like, "Yeah, fuck this shit."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, and it's a lose for you, because if you're like, "Fuck this," it's like now you're gonna just be aligned in a way that you don't necessarily want. Which is fair.
Again, it goes back to like me thinking about how people handle Trump.
Yeah,
it's like I don't think that's how you win this by going out and being like, the president's a Cheeto, blah blah. It's like, no, that's not it. You're making other people like him.
Yeah.
The same thing with this.
Cheeto.
It's like I'm not going to go back and be like, this is free speech, dude. Suck my dick. Fuck you. It's like, no, this is a long game.
Well, you don't want to become a politician. You just want to do stand-up and do comedy.
Yeah.
You want to make people laugh.
And the way you do that is actually be successful.
Yeah.
And then you go back and say, oh, yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Remember when you guys did all that bullshit? And I'll welcome them back.
For
Like,
sure.
I'm sorry about that earlier.
For
Be like,
sure.
Get back in here, boys.
You'll let them know.
Seth, I know you're just joshing, bud.
You'll be having a couple Guinnesses, dude. And you'll be
Josh,
like,
come here, boy.
about
Give him a
that?
little noogie. Like, come on, bud. I know you're just playing around. I know you're in a tough spot. I'm sure he's having a tough time.
Yeah, I would say.
I saw a video of him. There's no way he's having a good life,
Yeah.
to be honest.
True. That's true.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, we should all just go out and blur fucking each other over till the last minute, dude. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck
Yeah, I
you.
know.
Your fucking blog sucks. Fuck your podcast.
Yeah.
It does
slowly
feel like
die.
yeah, it does feel like that will happen in like 10 years. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was
I
that
think so,
about?
yeah.
We're going to punch ourselves out.
Yeah,
Across
yeah.
both sides are going to punch
Yeah, yeah.
themselves out.
Yeah.